Why are you holding back, Patricia Ray? What was your experience with Match.com?
I met a few really weird guys. I met a guy who was a magician, and he was so odd. We went out like 5 or 6 times, and he never kissed me, not once, not even held my hand. He just kept taking me to magic shows.
So you made him disappear.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Get it?
Then I went out with this guy that did dog portraits. He was an artist, but he did dog portraits for a living. And he took me to lunch at this famous little breakfast spot over in by the studios over by Gower and Melrose. And he split the bill. We split the bill. But during the lunch conversation, he said to me, he'd love to roll me in paint and press my boobs into a canvas. And that's when I was like, and you're not even going to buy me this bowl of soup, dude? We are never seeing each other again.
Absolutely. I was with you until I said, what's the problem with that? But yeah, why not buy me dinner
he
first
didn't even
before
buy me
you
lunch.
led far?
And then another time Another time I had a coffee date at Priscilla's in Studio City, very famous little coffee spot.
Mm-hmm.
And when the guy stood up, he like only came up to my collarbone, and I was like, "You didn't put that in your dating profile that you're a midget."
So what was he, 4'11" or something like that? Good Lord.
Yeah, I didn't meet anybody worth hanging out with. So,
well, I did meet someone worth hanging out with, and I could have landed the deal, but I didn't want to get married. So I'm sorry to hear that, Patricia Ray. But that's about right with women and men in dating, online dating. Men generally hit a few home runs, and women get a lot of duds. That's generally the trend.
But the number one things that they lie about. What do they lie about?
Number one thing they lie about. Okay. They say 1 out of 5 lie. Adults lie. Polled. 1 out of 5 adults lied. I think it's higher than that. I think it would be like 3 out of 5, but I'm not going to debate it. So 23% lie about their age.
Mm-hmm.
And men do that more than anything. Yeah. I'm surprised why a man would lie about his age. I'm not sure.
Because they want the younger women.
Others. So what do you can't pull that off that much. I mean, people know how old you are. I mean, what are you, 50, lying about 40? I mean, I don't get that. But other reports, other fibs involve income, 14%. I think that's way higher. Everybody lies about their income.
Absolutely.
Hobbies and interests is 14%. And these are people who probably say, oh, I like to travel. And they just watch the Travel Channel all day and they don't do it. So these are things they probably want to do, but don't do.
Or
okay, now
to make
they
them
say they like to go to the gym and work out.
Yeah, and it makes them seem more well-rounded, because it does have a spot for hobbies. And what are you going to do? You're going to leave it blank,
Yeah, I have no hobbies.
Exactly.
Even if it's
no
easy.
hobbies except for dating women online. I did find it very interesting, the difference between the different dating apps. So Tinder is a high volume, fast-paced swiping app, generally used for hookups, right? And casual dating. Hinge is marketed as designed to be deleted. It uses detailed profiles, voice prompts, and curated matches to foster deeper connections. Bumble requires women to initiate conversation within 24 hours of a match, promoting, in theory, more
women have control.
Promoting intentional dating, right? OkCupid uses extensive in-depth questionnaires to determine percentage matches. And then there's a Grindr, which was just for hookups. Remember that? And it's mostly for the gay community.
That's for the guys, right?
Bi, queer, lesbians.
And her is the lesbian, right?
Is there a hers? I don't know.
I got hers with 10% of people going to hers. And the newest one is Coffee Meets Bagel.
Oh, yes. Coffee Meets Bagel, which is a niche kind of,
Yeah. I think you have to refer somebody. And then, of course, there's a list of the executive ones that we don't have. The ones where you pay like $1 million and they hook you
Oh
up with people
gosh. Well,
of
yeah,
that.
those are like
Yeah.
private clubs almost, exclusive
Yeah. If you
dating apps where
if
you
you
have
need
to.
like $1 million in a dating app, yeah, you're not. Something's wrong. You're not scoring. So yeah, there's now Bumble. I think Bumble is fine. I think we should put men. I think today you should put the power with the woman. If a woman reaches out to you and wants to get to know you, I think that's a good thing. She shows high interest in you, and that's where we are in society. So if I was single, I probably would go on Bumble just to let the woman make the first. It takes all the pressure off of me. Now, if no one hooks up with me. But if the woman is actually wants to hook up with me, that's a good thing, guys. So I think you should go to Bumble, in my opinion.
And they were
you have
saying,
control. Now,
yeah. Continue.
Oh, I was going to say that 13% a lie about their employment, dating history, and current relationship status.
The
So you could be
article
married.
also said that oh shit, where was I going? I had a senior moment.
$5,000 in the swear jar there. And then Patricia Ray, what was that other one? They did a documentary on it on Netflix. The one where you are with somebody and you hooking up with other people. What was that one called?
I don't remember.
You could be married and you could go on there and it was fine. It was literally a cheating,
like a swinging app.
No, just cheating. If you were married, you can go on there and have an affair. It was called, their tagline was, "Life is short, have an affair." What was that called?
What? Let's look it up.
They did a documentary on Netflix. I have to look that up. But that's was the whole thing. It was for married people or people in relationships who wanted just to hook up. They didn't want to get married. They were already married and they wanted to hook up with people. And their tagline was, "Life is short, have an affair."
Ashley Madison.
Ashley Madison. That's it. That's it. That was that was a major dating app, and then they had a bunch of conspiracies. A guy got busted. It's a documentary on Netflix. Look it up about Ashley Madison.
Yeah, all the rich people that were dating all these. They were having affairs. then the owner got indicted for I think tax evasion or something, or for running a brothel, and then she went. And then her whole client list was exposed and all these famous people were on it.
And they found out, since most guys were going on this app, because most guys go on cheating apps, right? And the women profiles were fake. That's what they were finding out about Ashley Madison. So the bottom line is, one psychiatrist says people who lie on dating apps are just insecure, blah, blah, blah. I think you should lie a little bit, because you don't know the person you're talking to. You just met this person. I mean, you don't have to tell them your life story. You should, unless you're really serious about them, I don't know if you should tell people how much money you make, or your age, or your full name, or where you live. I don't think we live in a time like that we should let so much information come out.
Omitting facts,
Well, what do you say, Patricia Ray, when you're having coffee with somebody, you're single for the first time, and they say, "So, where you're from?" Oh, I can't share that information right now. I don't know you too well.
You can say where you're from, but you don't have to say where you live. What's your address? Stuff like that.
What's your mother's maiden name? Hey,
what's your social security number and your date of birth?
What's the last 4 digits? Are you married? Don't ask questions like that. That's not important. Back in Compton, we used to have the brothers used to have a saying, "Ask no questions, I'll tell you no lies."
So the article did talk about burnout, that people were kind of burning out because they were spending over 45 minutes to an hour on the app. And I found my train of thought. And for the women especially, it kind of creates a sense of competition, because sometimes guys are dating more than one woman. And then you're like, well, why did she like her more? Why is she paying her more attention? So that can create insecurities and create faster burnout. So they recommend not to spend more than 30 hours a day, 30 minutes a day on one of these dating apps.